Hello everybody and welcome to the CTS Phase 2 Series 6 C and D qualifiers. I'm glad to have you guys here today, and I'm glad to see you guys are here for the qualifiers for today for C and D of Series 6 of Phase 2. So if you guys did not watch the A and B qualifiers yesterday, I will say this: you guys missed out a lot. The teams in groups A and B went all out, and I believe that they're going to do the same thing today. I mean, apologies, for the teams that's in group C and D is going to do the same thing today. Also, by the way, we also have a majority of new teams in groups C and D, so we're going to see some new faces, and we're going to see some new talent in today's matches. Now we do have, of course, a couple of returning teams like per usual, but we are going to see if the returning teams could still show that they are still good in CTS, or if the new teams could make some new waves. In my opinion, I think the new teams is definitely going to make some noise today, especially the teams that especially the teams that have little to no tournament experience, since this will be for new teams their first CTS tournament in their CTS team career. So with that being said, we are gonna look forward to see how they play, and I want to see how they do. I want to see how they do against other teams. So let me make sure we have the list. I want to say this though, the list. So for the list, it's not even updated. Okay, that's awesome. Let me text them to let me know. So for the teams that's in Group C, which I can't show because the list on the Google Sheet was not even updated, so it was still showing the results from last tournament. But here are the teams for Group C. So for Group C, we have Fisher Tiger, Echo Esports, RST Esports, Diocese 2 Chaos. I don't know if I pronounced the name wrong. I'm pronouncing the name right. If I didn't, I do apologize. Fear God Team, Team Fighters, TNT, P Esports, UNK Esports, TRC Crew, Real Flow USA, and 18 Snaky Esports. Then for Group B, we have 18 Snaky Red, Lion Esports, V9 Esports, TDM Dominican, Ghost Squad, but I don't think they're gonna show it today. We didn't get any confirmation from them. Hopefully they do. Then Real Flow, NG Mafias, 5 Top, Mexa Squad, Secret Gang, SGP, and Dark Ninjas. Those are the teams that's going to play for today's matches. Now I am looking forward to see how the new teams play, especially since y'all guys have new talent. Alda, thank you for thanks for the follow, by the way. So that being said, I'm gonna assume that I'm assuming that the teams majority of the teams is almost ready. We're just waiting for them wait for them to make some final adjustments. But with that being said, guys, again, I did again, for people who was wondering about the Series Grand Championship announcement and anniversary tournament, both the announcement and tournament has been pushed to a later date in the month, since we still need some preparation for the announcement and also for the tournament. Since it is a big tournament, it's a big deal. I mean, it's not a big tournament, but it's a big deal since it is our first anniversary tournament. So Yeah, so we want to make sure that the teams that's in it is able to play that day and will be prepared. So so with that, make sure the room gets ready. Let's see. Just want to let me know right now. Make sure I type in the right password. Okay, it should be good. Okay, so Group D does play at 7:15. Make sure Abdul has updated the list. Oh, what do you say? I think I might need to move to Group D right now. Oh no, next week. So let me know. Oh, next week so I could be there. Oh, okay, got you. Hello. So also, guys, don't forget we also have our point stage finals for week 3 of the Redemption Cup. So that means that whoever is top 12 after tomorrow point stage will qualify to the Redemption Cup finals on the let's not play today. They will play on the 20 next year. They play on the 23rd for the finals. So again, tomorrow is the last day for the point stage. So that means that whoever is top 12 overall will qualify to the finals, and whoever is top 12, not top 12, who is top 14, I keep saying 14, who is top 7 in the finals for the Redemption Cup will qualify to the Series Grand Championship for September. That is worth that is a $125 prize pool for the championship for next month. So it's open. So with that being said, so with that being said, they play. Yeah, they play. Okay, give a second. Let me just let that people know. I got space. There you go. Okay, so we do have again. Okay, so we only have another team in here. Yes. Alright, so we are gonna make sure that make sure the teams come in. The password has been set, so they should be coming. Hopefully, hopefully all the teams that's playing today shows up and go all out. So for Group C is a lot of new teams, a whole lot of new teams. So I want to make sure that I will make sure that the new teams definitely come today. and go all out. As we do have a couple of returning teams, which is good, but we have yet to see some of the returning teams go all out. Now some of the returning teams in Group C has already qualified for the Series Grand Championship, so that means that the new talent will need to step up if they want to have a shot at qualifying as well. So hopefully they go all out today. So with that being said, guys, also guys, if you haven't, please join our Discord server through the link in our bio. That's how you guys will get notified ahead of time about future CTS tournaments and CTS related events. Yeah. I bet. Alright, give me a second. Give me a second. So Dio says it's here. So yeah, I think some teams it just gonna come in a little later. Wow, that's crazy. That is a crazy ass name. So yeah, guys. So I hope you guys listen. I hope you guys are doing well today. I want to see, I hope you guys. If you're good, I think playing at 6:15. It's 6:46 for me. Oh, so yeah, we're on the same time zone. No, yeah, we're on the same time zone. Sick game with dominate in Group D. I don't know, man. Let's see. I do love the confidence. Don't get me wrong. I love the confidence. Let's see, man. Secret Gang is, from what I know, the Secret Gang is a new team in the CTS. So let's see if the new team can make some waves here. I did say before, so I want to make sure we understand. So also guys, make sure to please do make sure to follow us on TikTok and YouTube, especially YouTube, because I know some people want to get some clips of the gameplay, and of course me like reacting to it. So you guys listen, if you guys haven't, you can also access the YouTube from TikTok. If you want to access the YouTube, go through the link in our bio. In YouTube, if you want to access the TikTok, link in bio. So that would be the easiest way for you guys to watch on any platform. And if you guys want to like VOD review, get your clips, so on and so forth, that would be the way for you guys to do it as well. So that being said, we do have a couple of teams in the lobby right now. We just need to make sure that that they join on in. We only have 2 so far, so let's see, make sure Echo's here at that's him, right? Yeah, I think he's in a different group. Let's see what's here. Okay, so Ace was here. Team Jellic is here. Cool. Please join. Snaky is gonna be here as well. Peace in. Okay, so let's see. So also Team Angelic is here as well. Also, chat. By the way, if we get 13 teams, because listen, we do have actually team 2 in both groups. If we get 13, if all 13 teams join, then top 7 qualifies. If you only get 12 or less, then top 6 will qualify. It all makes sense. Or we might just keep it top 7 regardless, though. But we just have to wait it out. course, everybody should have Bermuda on the regardless. So it started like this. So we only got 4 teams in it. Because SGP, no, NYC SGP plays today, but they play at 7:15. Right now it's 5:51. They will play around 7:15 in Group D. Also NYC also by the way I don't know if SG could like I said, I don't know if SGP is supposed to have 2 teams because Tarps submitted SGP juniors, and then we have Jamil for like the main SGP. I don't know if we can have 2 SGP teams though, but I just no, I know if so though, then I don't know. I will have both. No, both teams could play. Just that I would just need better clarification in the future. But yeah, SGP plays on SGP plays today, but a little later on. So to at least see the teams that's in the let's see. Yeah, so to at least show the teams that's in the lobby at the moment, so you don't see my beautiful face for the whole time. But to at least show the teams that's in the lobby right now, as we do wait for other teams to join on in. Right now, we do have RST Esports, a new team in the CTS. Gaio says to Gaios. I'm sorry if I pronounced the last part. If you guys name wrong, I do apologize. 2 new teams in the CTS: Team Angelic, our last series tournament winners, Echo Esports, TNT, and P Esports. Those are the teams that's in the lobby at the moment. I believe the rest of the teams will be joining in a little bit later on. They do have 10 minutes left for the to start the first match. Let's see. What did he say? Well, I think he said he's on his way. But we're going now. Okay. Yep. Cool. So, also, by the way, I did notice people want to okay, there is Wipsuki plays out Shub. I was seeing the time for Wipsuki later on. Right now, just let me lock in on this commentary for here, and I would tell you a little later on today. I would tell you before the day ends, so you know what time Wipsuki plays tomorrow. Yeah, but why wait for the other teams to join in? I think we have ARF USA. They'll have that one. That's all good. So while we wait for the team to join in, let me go to studio mode to make sure it's actually showing properly. Oh yes, showing properly. So I know some people was asking about the leaderboards for yesterday's group A and B. So here's the thing. For Group A, right, we have Wagga, 58 Nations, Wipsuki, True Reapers, Fallen Angels that's qualified for sure, and then we have PvP and Shark Esports with the same amount of points. So both those teams will qualify, just to make sure it's it's fair, and make sure just so you know there's no problems in the future. But Team Fights Academy, TWMVP, ABC Esports, Abyss, Avernex, and Valhalla will not be qualifying to the semifinals, which means that they will be put in the Redemption Cup for September. But here's the thing: the September Redemption Cup only applies to phase 3. It does not apply to phase 2. That means that those teams will not be fighting. I mean, they will be fighting, but they will not they will not qualify to the Series Grand Championship until for phase 2. It will be for Hold up, chat. Laptop was a little buggy. You guys should be able to hear me, right? Okay. Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna fix it right now. So let's see. Probably should be good. I'll just fix it. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it was like, okay, yeah, you should be all good. So yeah, those teams qualify and the other ones don't. And then for Group B, you have E7 Empire, FHS Esports, AXL Esports, Abyss, GS Squad, and Avenix for men. Those are your top 6 teams that will qualify. And unfortunately for the teams that don't qualify, Stellar GG, Villain, Russia Esports, Only VIP, LS Series, and X Legends will not be qualifying to the semifinals, but they will most likely be put in September's Redemption Cup. So, with that being said, we're going to see which teams is going to go hard today, and which teams is not going to unfortunately make it. But we do have enough time to see how it will go. Pedro, thank you for sharing the live. Really appreciate it. So we all just know we do have 7 teams in here. We're all waiting for a couple more. I think they should be, like I said, a couple teams did say that they're gonna come, so it's just gonna give them a little more time. So let's see. We're just gonna have to wait for them to join in a little bit later on. They do have time though. They would just have to make sure that they're able to join. Join. Okay, 18 Snaky. So a lot of teams that don't have any avatars though, which is good, which is okay. No, we ain't gonna hold it against them, even though we do prefer them to have the avatar script. But no, it is what it is. Okay, UNK Esports. Okay, cool. It's good to see a new team in see the new teams in the CTS. So pretty cool. Okay, so TRC crew. TRC. Yeah, okay, I didn't know now. We change it. So UNK Esports. UNK Esports, let up Avatar. Avatar is, let me just double check. UNK is I. There's 18 Snaky. Okay, so the teams are starting to join in. We are hopefully 2 more teams do join in. I think we are waiting for guarded teams, if anything. Resetting. Okay, because Fish Tiger is gonna coming in. Fish Tiger is gonna be on the way. Field Guide, I did not get any response for them, so hopefully they join in. So if not, then it is what it is. Okay, so I think so you got a nice solid 40 here. That's good to see. So chat, if you do have your team, the V9 need to join. V9 joins Kevin. V9 joins at 7:15. V9 does not join. The V9 needs to join at 7:15, not late, not now. Phil, thanks for the follow. Actually, Phil. Yo, Phil. I'm gonna use A. No. Alright, so we got 5 minutes until the match starts. We have over 2 more teams will join on in. Also, Phil, thanks for the follow. El Perdido, thanks for the share. Thanks for sharing the live stream. Appreciate it. Hopefully, no, he's not. So. right, so let me text him right now because I did text him on Discord. Okay, ZK. Oh no, here we go, ZK. So, and also the avatar is in. Okay, so I think Fish Striker is in here. Yeah, so Fish Striker is in here. Also, tell Fish Striker the other avatar is there. It should be A, right? Yeah, it should be A because I get the first one to join in. Okay, so majority teams are here. I got you. So switching maps, make sure everything's good, looking good. If you don't have it, let's see. Okay. CDG. Who's Luffy? Who's CDG? I don't know which one is CDG. Vamos CDG. Dame, let's see. Daniel Costanzo, thank you for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. So we will start in 2 minutes. Hopefully Fear God does join in. If not, then it is what it is. So who's on CDG? Which one is CDG? Oh, I think it's, oh yes, hold on, CDG. Let me see. CDG. You have the CDG here. I don't see a CDG. Now it means like for different teams. So. Okay, just waiting for the teams to get finish up with finalizing their teams stuff and such. YouTube should be good, looking well. Okay, so I think we're good. I'm going to double check. Teams ready. And then we will start the first match for today's qualifiers. Which your teams are set, ready to go. Yeah, dang, this phone heavy as hell. Okay. So for the teams that's in this lobby, we have RST Esports, Diosas 2 Gales. I think it is Chaos. The Team Angelic, Echo Esports, TNT, P Esports Academy, Willflow USA, UNK Esports, TRC Crew, 18 Snaky Esports, and Fisher Tiger. Unfortunately, we are missing Fear God, but I don't know if they are able to come in early on. But with that being said, we're gonna start the first match. Oh nope, we saw next year. We're gonna start the first match for today's CND qualifiers, and we're gonna see which team is going to qualify for the semifinals as well. So let's see. Awesome. Also, a couple of teams in here that has not qualified to the Series Game Championship as of yet, would need to step it up today. Also, just due to the fact we're gonna have 11 teams, we might only we're gonna stay with even though we did plan for 13 teams, though we're still gonna have the top 7 qualifiers though. So let me just so everybody knows. So for the teams that is playing in their first match, and for the new teams that's playing in their first CTS match in their career. So you have again RST DC2, Team Angelic, Echo Esports, TNT, PE Sports Academy, Real Flow USA, UNK Esports, TRC Crew, 18 Snaky, and Fisher Tigers. Excuse me. Let's see which team will dominate today. So we have RST about to strike first blood off of TNT if Ghost is able to get the knock here onto Fixer. With Fixer getting spotted, does get hit from the, it does get gets on the back. He does get knocked down, and RST is going to strike the first blood in this match. Now we have Echo Esports going up against TRC Crew with Echo going on aggressive field with Bobby being the prime definition of being one shot here. Goes down to the Arcelio skill, and it was an easy pickings for him. And Arcelio does get knocked down and fully eliminated. So TRC Crew does get 2 kills off of Echo Esports. So Echo Esports will be off to a little rough start here, so they would need to lock it in as the match, as the remainder of this match. And speaking of, they need to lock in more as BHX does get knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave Madden as the last player left alive for their team. So Echo needs to lock it in if they want to increase their chances of surviving in this match. Team Angelic, your Series 5 Phase 2 winners, is looking to be very good here, trying to see if they could make some more progress on trying to win another tournament here. Ghost for RST does get knocked down by Easy King. Now Easy is gonna try to see if he can push up. Goblin is gonna be there for the support. Goblin is gonna try to look for angle here. He does get tagged up. Ghost is semi-weak. Ghost does go down. Goblin takes gunfight against Steven, with Steven knocking him down, and Easy does get knocked down as well. So Ghost, even though he does get knocked down, he will be able to stay alive. But unfortunately for BRX, he does not stay alive, and he does get knocked down and fully eliminated. But RST is not out of the blue yet. Your July WNG Redemption Cup winners being TRC Crew is nearby, so they need to be careful, and they do not want to overextend if they want to make sure that they survive. UNK is down to only 1 player left, being Axel, trying to see if he could get his team back into the lobby as well. PE Sports are only down to 2 players left, so they need to try to make sure that they survive and try to make things a little easier. Oliver King for TRC Crew, one if not the most dangerous players in the CTS as of right now, does get knocked down and fully eliminated by the second Easy King for PE Sports. So PE Sports getting 2 kills off of Crew Born, and also gets the full team wipe in this, gets the first full team wipe in this match, being RST being fully eliminated in this match. So RST will need to do a whole lot of making up in match 2 and 3. Chris does get spotted, but he does spot No Mercy as well for Team Angelic, as Team Angelic is trying to see if they could put pressure onto AT Snaky, as Chris is just playing his life here, trying to look for angle onto Mercy, but Mercy is not overextending though, but he is trying to break down the wall onto Chris. Now Playboy is nearby, Real Flow USA. Twigs, 14 Angelic does get knocked down. Playboy is going to go for the push here onto one of the Real Flow USA players. He does get a knock, and he is going to get the kill, but he needs to be careful, as both him and Mercy are the last 2 players left alive for Team Angelic. He is going to get pushed here by Real Flow, and Real Flow is going to keep that pressure. Playboy is trying to survive, but unfortunately he can't, as he does get knocked down, fully eliminated. And now Mercy is the last player left alive for Team Angelic. So hopefully for him, he is able to get his team back into the match. So let's see. So let's see what team has the most kills. Okay, so right now, PE Sports and TRC Crew is both a kill, or is both 1 kill difference. Actually make that 2 kills, as Easy King does get knocked down onto scope for TNT. So now PE Sports and Crew is looking to be one of the top, we're looking to be one of the tough teams in this match right now. But we do have D2C and 18 Snaky as the 2 other teams that's right behind it with 4 kills though. So those 2 teams we definitely want to look out for as the match progresses. So let's see how it goes for these teams. Mercy trying to get away here as Fisher Tigers does spot him, and he is trying to create some distance. If he does go down, then Mercy will have his team be the next team to be fully eliminated, which does happen unfortunately for Team Angelic. And Team Angelic is your second team to be fully wiped out. The last series tournament winners is not looking pretty good here, as they are the second to last team to be wiped out. And AT Snaky might be the next if Snakers does not be careful. Fish Tigers might get another team wipe here if Snakers does not play his life carefully. TRC Crew with 7 kills right now is looking pretty good here. Is trying to see if they are able to get some more kills and dominate in this match further. But PE Sports is being that team that is going to be the team that we want to look out for, due to the fact that they are playing very strong today. Very, very strong. What's the next map? The next map might be either Purgatory or Bermuda. So now Real Flow going up against Echo Esports. Oh no, Real Flow USA go up against Echo Esports. I believe Echo Esports has not yet qualified for the Series Grand Championship, so they would definitely need to lock it in if they want to do so. BHX does get knocked down by I don't know you say his name. We call it DG, as DG does fully kill BHX, which leaves Madden as which I believe might be the last player of the life for his team. But actually, yeah, he is the last player of the life for his team, so he needs to be careful. He needs to use a launch pad if he can, which he will, and help his team get back into his match. So everybody is doing very good here, very good. We only have unfortunately we only have 2 teams that did get fully eliminated, but right now the 9 teams that's left alive is doing phenomenal right now, based on survivability. But they're gonna try to see if they are able to keep the momentum going and try to see if they are able to get some more kills added on. So nice job by Easy King getting PE Sports 8th kill in this match. They do have TRC Crew nearby. They also have Fisher Tigers nearby as well. Fisher Tigers does lose that player, so they need to try to see if they are able to get him back. And Easy King takes a lot of damage from Q Die, with him having to heal up and try to play his life a little bit more passively at the moment. TNT, a team that we don't really see much in the CTS though, but they do have 1 kill though. But from the looks of it, they're just gonna play it. They could try to play a little passively and not try to overextend. It will put itself in a more bad spot. Madden for Echo Esports does get fully eliminated by Infinix, with Snaky getting the 6th kill in this match. So far, so good for them. Glad to see that this team is doing very good. Also, by the way, for people who don't know, AT Snaky is previously known as RYX. They just decided to change the name, and also AT Snaky did qualify for the Series Grand Championship, so you would definitely be seeing them in September as well. And also for the next team to be fully eliminated, that would be Echo Esports, as they are the next team to be fully wiped out. And hopefully they are able to make some progress going on for the next match. Hold up, chat. Let me just do this right quick. So look at the map. UNK Esports is far outside the zone here, trying to see if they can make the rotation in a little more safer. TNT, PE Sports, TRC Crew, even Fisher Tigers is looking lovely in the zone. And it's trying to see if they could start holding out teams that's going to rotate in. But for looks of it, they're just going to play they're just going to play zone instead, and not really I guess like overextend if they don't need to. So Excuse me. So Dioses is trying to put pressure onto Fisher Tigers as Adrian is trying to look for an angle onto Fisher Tigers, but he needs to be careful as the Scholar does drop. He is trying to stay. He can try to stay alive here. The best he could do is probably drop down as he does not have any glue walls left to his name, and unfortunately for him, he will be knocked down. He will be fully eliminated. But while I'm assuming that his team does have enough coins to bring him back, which they do, so he will be able to get brought back and reset, and hopefully try to regain in the remainder of this match. Also, by the way, NYC, I don't know if both SGP teams are gonna play though. Actually, you know what? Yeah, but the main SGP's logo will not show though. It would be the juniors logo that would show. Just so you know. So we're now gonna see which of these teams is going to better themselves for the later stage of the latest stage of this match, as 8 teams is still alive. Crew is still holding his spot down, try to look for angles onto other teams that rotate in, being UNK Esports, as UNK is still not inside the zone yet, but they did go for a late rotation though. So UNK, for looks of it, is gonna start putting pressure onto PE Sports with Easy King getting knocked down and fully eliminated, with UNK getting their 3rd kill in this match. So hopefully they are able to strike some more kills as you know, they want to make sure that they better themselves to getting into the top 7 spot. Because again, guys, like I did mention. We did originally plan on having 13 teams, and I did say that the top 7 qualify. Even though we only have 11 teams, 11 teams though, still the top 7 will qualify. Just so you know, I will stay as a man of my word. So Fisher Tigers is trying to put pressure onto, not trying to, they are putting pressure onto Dioses, as one of the members for Dioses does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated. He does get fully eliminated. And 18 Snaky does get fully eliminated by Dioses, as they are the next team to be fully wiped out. Real Floor USA try and make a rotation off that bridge here, as Fisher Tigers is keeping that pressure onto, and TRC Crew gets fully eliminated by UNK Esports, a new team in the CTS. Wipes out one of the well-known named teams in the CTS like it was nothing. Now GOAT does get knocked down, so Fisher Tigers will need to try to rotate in. UNK does have 8 kills in this match here, and it is looking very, very good. So let's see if they are able to keep that momentum going. Also, they do have a nice spot in zone 2, so they don't need to rotate in much. Easy King try to see if he can start making his rotation, but for the looks of it, he does get pressured, and Will Flow US is going to put that pressure onto him, and won the place for Fisher Tigers does get, actually now 2 plays for Fisher Tigers does get knocked down, but hopefully they don't get eliminated. Hopefully they don't get eliminated, so they are able to stay alive. And PX for Dioses does get a nice knock onto one of the plays for TNT, but that play will be able to stay alive due to the fact that his teammates will stay with him. Okay, hold up. Goddamn, my throat just got dry as hell. So, Real Flow USA they get knocked onto one of the plays for PE Sports, with Easy King getting knocked down and fully eliminated. Dioses is looking very good here. Real Flow, I'm just noticing, has 13 kills in this match right now. Is doing very, very good here. But Minko does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated by one of the plays for UNK Esports. Now 6 teams left alive. These 6 teams are trying to fight for this last piece of zone. Godwin, the last play left alive for PE Sports. I'm trying to see if he can help his team win this match. TNT is put in a rough spot here, as they do have Dioses and Fisher Tigers nearby them. TNT needs to make something happen with even though they are in the top 6, that one kill is not going to really do much, so they need to make something happen in his late game. As now the zone is going to shift, and the teams that is on the far end of the zone of the shift will need to make a long rotation in. Dioses is putting pressure on onto Willflow USA, as Willflow USA is just trying to hold their spot down inside his house and trying to make the rotation harder for the teams that's rotating in. Fisher Tigers does put pressure onto TNT. With TNT might be fully eliminated here. Yes, TNT does get fully eliminated by the hands of Fisher Tigers and the zone as well. But Fisher Tigers might be next, as they are caught on a late rotation. Fido and Thai both get fully wiped out, with Fisher Tigers being the next team to be fully wiped out behind TNT. Godwin needs to hope that he's able to win his gunfight against Axel, though. He does have a weak though, but Axel does land a better shot if Godwin does get fully eliminated, which he does. PE Sports will be the next team to be fully wiped out. And Willflow is also follow suit, as Dioses does fully eliminate them. Now the last two teams, the two new teams in the CTS, is Dioses and UNK Esports. Dioses is gonna go for the push here. Puma, Adrian both get knocked down. With definitely Zento and PX is the last play looked alive. PX does get knocked down onto JX. PX is the last play looked alive. Can he win a gunfight? No, he cannot. And UNK Esports gets the first booyah for Group C of the Phase 2 Series 6 qualifiers. So good job by UNK Esports, a new team in the CTS, doing very good here, and is off to an amazing start here with 16 kills, mind you. 16 kills in the first match, making sure that they put themselves in the top 7 position. But Dioses, another new team in the CTS, with 10 kills in second place, making a lovely name for themselves today. And Willflow USA doing very good here with 13 kills in third place. A very good start for those top 3 teams. So let's see who keep the momentum going on for their teams. But right now, those are your top 3 teams to look out for in this match. Give me a second. Group C. So now for 4th place, we have PE Sports Academy getting 12 kills in this match. Also very good for them. They probably could use a little more pleasure points to get to top 3, but unfortunately they couldn't. Then Fisher Tigers does come in 5th place with 5 kills. TNT does get 6th place with 2 kills. They did okay on placement, but they need to work on getting some more kills. Then TRC Crew does get 7th place with 8 does get 7th place with 8 kills. And then 18 Snaky coming in 8th place with 6 kills. They need to work on and get that placement up. Then Echo Esports coming 9th place with only 5 kills. Team Angelic coming in 10th place with 2 kills. Very surprising to see for the team that won the last series tournament. And then RST coming in last place with only 2 kills. No, my apologies, 3 kills to their name. So a very good first match for these teams that's playing in today's qualifiers for C for Group C qualifiers, to be exact. So very good job from these teams. Looking forward to see how they do for the remainder of this of today's tournament. But right now, UNK Esports is looking lovely with that 16 kill game. We're in 1st place. Then also Dioses with that 2nd place game with 10 kills. and then Worldflow USA with 13 kills in third place. Those other two teams is looking pretty good here, with Worldflow USA still a relatively new team doing very well for their first match, and Dionysus coming out the gate looking phenomenal for the Group C qualifiers. So let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going into match 2. So the teams that really do need to step it up though, for sure, is definitely RST and Team Angelic. Those two teams would need to make sure that they do good and stay alive a little bit longer for match 2 and 3. As right now they're off to a very bad start. Even though they do have a couple kills though, that's not going to really do much for them. That's not going to really do much for them. So they would need to step it up as the qualifiers progress. Now they do have a chance to get the top 7, but they really need to lock it in. They want to make sure that they qualify to the semifinals for Series 6. So my thing is, who is going to win the second match? Now UNK Esports could do it, but they would just need to they need to stay locked in and keep that pressure and win those gunfights for their team. Now it was surprising to see them win that match, even though they had a late rotation, but they did set themselves up for a good spot towards that late game zone of the last match. So to see them capitalize on the teams that's rotating in and also conclude that match on that win for the gunfights is a big W for them. And again, they're a new team, and coming out the gates like that with 16 kills in your first match, and you get the win too, you're looking to make some waves. So with that being said, make sure the teams are ready. We're gonna look forward to see how the teams do as well. Also, guys, thank you for the 1K likes as well. It does mean a lot. Do love y'all. Do love the support y'all do give to me and to the community as well. So now we're going to commence the second match for Group C. Also, guys, we are one follower away from one subscriber away from getting to 400 subs. So UNK Esports, your match 1 winners, trying to see if they are able to get a back-to-back here. Now, the thing is, they do have a chance to do so. They do have the chance to do so. But it only depends on how they capitalize in this match. So, again, the teams that need to step it up for sure is RST and Team Angelic, since those are the bottom 2 teams at the moment. So they will need to see if they could lock it in and maybe redeem themselves for that last match. They do have a chance here. They do have a chance, but it does come down to how they play it out. So with that being said, we're going to see who is going to strike first blood in this match. So again, chat, the teams that you definitely want to look out for today for Group C is definitely UNK, DC2, and also Worldflow USA. So now with the first zone going towards more that western northern side, it could be pretty interesting to see. So nobody's really taking any gunfights at the moment, even though we do have TNT and Worldflow nearby. TNT trying to get away, which they do, and Worldflow unfortunately will not get any tags or kills onto TNT. So TNT will be able to stay alive a little bit longer. So Actually, no, TNT did take some damage. Oh, damn. Yeah, they took a lot of damage. So hopefully they are able to survive a little bit longer. So now PE Sports does have one of the plays knocked down by the hands of 18 Snaky, and 18 Snaky finally starts off this match with getting their first blood. And they might get they might get another kill here, which they do, as Easy King for PE Sports does get knocked down and fully killed off by Prime. So 18 Snaky off to a good start here. So let's see if they're able to keep it going. The other Easy King tries to play the high ground and tries to see if he steps onto the plays for 18 Snaky, but 18 almost said does not overextend themselves. But Snakis does get knocked down and fully eliminated by the other Easy King. So PE Sports does get a little revenge off of 18, but 18 still has the numbers here. Dan does get caught off guard by Chris, and he does get knocked down, and he will be fully eliminated as well. TRC Crew go up against Echo Esports. Echo trying to see if they can win this gunfight here, but unfortunately they don't, as Arcilio and BHX does get fully eliminated, which does leave Echo Esports with I believe with either 1 or 2 players left. Team Angelic is nearby Dioses, as Adrian is trying to line up a shot to see which player is going to go towards the red machine. He does hit a shot on Playboy, but unfortunately he does not get a knockdown. So now he does land on the shot, but unfortunately he does not get a knock. So he will need to reposition, and we'll try to see if his team can help him out. While the rest of the plays for Dioses does set themselves up a lot better. Unfortunately for them, they do have Zento AFK though. Hopefully he does come back on the phone and try to get the team to lock in. But as of right now, Dioses is aware that Team Angelic is at factory, and Team Angelic is aware that Dioses is at factory as well. So Adrian does get spotted. He actually does get knocked down by Heat, as Heat does secure Team Angelic's first kill in this match. So now Willflower go up against TNT, keeping up pressure onto him, as Fixer and Shadow is both weak, but Shadow does have support. Fixer trying to get away, but for Willflower, Minko does get knocked down, and most likely he'll be fully eliminated, which does leave Dayan and Shadow as the last players left alive, as Dayan does get knocked down, which does leave Shadow as the last surviving player. He cannot be fully eliminated, especially after having a very good match 1. But he might be able to be a little easy here, as TNT does have 3 of the plays knocked down, make that all 4 plays knocked down, as Wilson does find the last player for TNT, and TNT is your first team to be fully wiped out, and Willflower USA is the second team to be wiped out, as UNK wipes out 2 teams back to back like it was nothing, getting 5 kills in this match already. So good job by very good job by UNK Esports. So Crew Esports is having a rough time here. Same for Echo and Dioses, as Dioses only has 1 player left alive here. But Zento does win that gunfight against Madden, so he is able to keep his team alive, but he would need to try to buy his team back. But Zento just needs to be careful. If he does drop down, he does get fully eliminated by Echo. Then Dioses will be fully eliminated. But the team that does get fully eliminated is TRC Crew by the hands of Team Angelic, which is surprising to see, because TRC Crew did dominate back in the Redemption Cup for July. So to see them go out early on like this is very surprising to see. So Madden is going to try to see if he could try to land back onto Zento, but he just missed the ledge. He will not be able to get his revenge. But he does have information that Zento is there. So he would be able to keep his team in the loop. So RST is not the first 2 teams. It's not one of the first 2 teams to be fully eliminated. So they now are able to make up some placement points, but they will need to start collecting some more kills here. Fisher Tigers does lose two of the players, but Goat does get brought back by a tie, and Fisher Tigers only has 1 kill though, so you need to start making some more progress. So speaking of RST, previously they do have Team Angelic, pushing them. Now Playboy is gonna try to see if he could probably put the pressure onto RST, but RST is gonna try to play their life. But BRX does get knocked down, and most likely will be fully eliminated as well. Steven, he is knocked down. Ghost, trying to see if he could play his life here, try to see if he could get away to try to help his team stay alive, as both him and Ray are the last 2 players left alive for their team. Ray is nowhere near him, so if Ghost does get knocked down, his team will be put either they'll be put in a 1-man. They will not be in a more further risk at being fully eliminated. As Ghost does get knocked down and fully eliminated, due to the fact that Ray is at Rimnow Village, he'll be able to safely get his team back into the lobby. Now Team Angelic with 10 kills in this match. They're doing phenomenal here. 18 Snicky and PE Sports is nearby each other, so we're gonna see. So we can see who is gonna win this gunfight. Both well-known named teams in the CTS right now is gonna try to put pressure onto each other. Prime is gonna go for the push here. He does get a nice tag onto Easy King. He just needs to hit 1 more shot. The other Easy King does take some damage, but he will be able to heal up here. Now Infinix in the rest of AT Snaky does push up here. Snake does take some damage here. Unfortunately, he would not be able to put too much pressure onto PE Sports. As now Team Angelic decides that they want to get in the mix here, and that inside that they want a 3rd party here. As PE Sports is struggling here. Easy King does get knocked down, but Hayate does get knocked down as well, which does give PE Sports some room here to breathe. But they do have Playboy and 18 Snicky as well, as 18 Snicky does try to keep the pressure onto both Playboy and Playboy for Team Angelic and PE Sports. So now PE Sports does have a player that's fully eliminated. Prime is gonna push up. Snake does get knocked down. Prime does take some damage. He's got Playboy put pressure onto him, trying to see if he could stay alive here though. Playboy's being aggressive. Playboy does get a knock onto Snakers. Infinix does get knocked out by Mercy. Prime needs to be careful here. He needs to win his gunfight against Easy though, which he does. Dan is gonna try to help him out though if he can. Prime is gonna try to keep himself alive here, as Snakers does get brought back, but Infinix is still eliminated here. Now the Skylight does get dropped though. The wall is gonna get broken. Prime gonna go for the aggression onto Playboy, and he does get a knock and kill onto, which does stop Playboy's momentum. Now Playboy would need to get brought back, and 18 Snaky could also be a little bit more easier, but I might have just jinxed him as Team Angelic with Mercy on top of the hill, putting pressure onto Prime. So Prime needs to get to natural cover to stay alive, but Chris does knock down Mercy, which does give Prime a chance to reset and again breathe. So now Zenta for Diosis is still having some trouble. I guess he having internet connections, but due to the fact that he's still in zone, his team is still in the game. His team will get a pleasing points that they need, but hopefully he is able to get his connection stabilized to where he can help get his team back into the lobby. Now, Fisher Tigers is about to make a late rotation here. UNK, your match 1 winners, is making a late rotation as well. Heat for Team Angelic is trying to see if he's able to get his team back into the lobby. He needs to beat Easy King towards the Red Machine, as Easy is trying to get the buyback for his team as well. Now Heat does get a buyback, but he needs to be a little more careful by himself until his team lands with him, as King is nearby. Also, one player for RST is nearby as well. So take a quick look at the map. So Fish Tigers is gonna take that gunfight against UNK Esports on the edge of the zone. Now UNK is gonna hold out. Fish Tigers, as Fish Tigers does have a lot of pressure put on it, as Kiyoshi and Theo both get fully eliminated, which does leave Dai and Goat as the last two players left alive. But they do take one of the players from UNK Esports with them. And Dio says his second place team for match 1 does end up being fully eliminated. So that is very tough to see for Dio says, and they will need to make it up in match 3. Now, Team Angelic needs to try to see if they are able to get some momentum going here again. As right now, they do have 15 kills. Heat does get knocked down, and unfortunately, he will not be able to get help back up. So he will need to try to see if he is able to get brought back by this way. I don't know if he can. So now, but they will keep the pressure on the teams that is rotating in. So, they might be getting some more kills here, which they do. Excuse me. Which they do. So they will be able to. They'll be able to get another kill, which will make it 16 kills. Now, 16 teams left alive here. You're trying to see who is going to win this next match. So, Easy King does get knocked down by Daxer, as Daxer does get the full kill onto him. So now UNK is looking pretty good here with 11 kills right now. So trying to see if they are able to get some more kills going. Echo does stay alive a little longer this time. Make it to the end zone, but they all have a little rough time here as Madden does get knocked down, but he will have Arcilio there to help him stay alive and to keep his team in a 3-man. Hopefully, they are able to get back BHX to help even the odds. Prime does get knocked down, but he will be able to get helped up by Infinix. We just keep Snicky fully alive and going. Now, Fish Tigers is still making a late rotation, and QC is does have the high ground and trying to put pressure onto Team Angelic, but he does not land too much shots, especially with that Mac 10 not doing much. And UNK does fully eliminate Echo Esports, with Echo Esports being the next team to be fully wiped out in this match. So now, QSA needs to get to the zone. He's trying to see if he can pull the zone here. Steals the kill off of PE Sports, which does have Fish Tigers get 5 kills. But QSA making that late rotation does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated. Now, Team Angelic, with only 2 players left alive and 16 kills, does redeem themselves from that matchup performance, but they still have 4 other teams to worry about. PE Sports with 8 kills right now. Looking very good here, but they only have 2 players left alive. Tio and Dai are the last 2 standing players left alive for the team. Axel, if he does knock down Dai, then that does put Fish Tigers in a more worse spot. Axel trying to see if he can look for more angles on the teams that's rotating as well. As he is trying to, as he does knock down Dai, which does leave Tio as the last surviving player left alive for Fish Tigers. Now UNK Esports taking a gunfight against Anti-Snaky, which I believe only has 2 players left alive here. Trying to see if they could win a gunfight here. Prime, the last player left alive. He needs to win a gunfight here if he want to have better his chances for his team. That Boatmaker might come in handy though. Infinix does get helped up, but he goes right back down, leaving Prime as the last player left alive for his team. Prime trying to get away here, trying to survive, but UNK is keeping that pressure onto him. Try to see if he can still rotate in. Somehow he does stay alive, but only momentarily, as Axel does put him in his crosshairs, and he does get the full elimination onto both Snaky and PE Sports, which does leave us for the last 3 teams: UNK, Fish Tigers, and Team Angelic. UNK keeping that pressure onto Team Angelic. With Team Angelic only have 1 play left, and they get fully wiped out with Tio for Fish Tigers. the last team to go up against UNK Esports. But at this rate, I don't think he'll be able to clutch it up. Even if he tried tremendously, I don't think he will. He's just gonna try to see if he can try to survive here on the fall. No, he cannot. And UNK gets the second booyah for Group C, getting a back-to-back win for the qualifiers group. Doing phenomenal today. Very good, very good for their qualifiers match. And right now it's looking tremendously good here. So again, a new team in the CTS is making waves right now, getting a back-to-back win. Jesus, that's very good by UNK. So also good job by Fisher Tigers and Team Angelic as well. As Team Angelic did get, they did come in third place. They did get 16 kills. So that would definitely put them in the top 3 spot. And then we have Fisher Tigers coming on top 7, coming in second place with 5 kills. With another nice late game performance. I don't think it'll be top 3 overall, but it would definitely keep them in the top 7th place spot. You say you send this in. Alright, so for 4th place, we do have P Esports Academy survived to 4th place with 8 kills. Well, very good on the kill on the kills. Then 18 Snaky coming in 3rd place with 12 kills. That 12 kills. Then we have Echo Esports getting into 6th place with 3 kills. Then RST surviving longer this time, coming in 7th place with 2 kills. But I don't know if that's enough to stay and to get to top 7 though. So it means that they would need to do very good in match 3. Then Dioses coming in 8th place with only 1 kill. They need to work on that. For match 3, and also they need to work on the internet connection for Xeno. Then TRC Crew coming in 9th place with 4 kills, and then Real Flow USA coming in 10th place with only 2 kills, and TNT coming in last place, which is 11th place with only 2 kills as well. So those 3 teams, those bottom 3 teams, will definitely need to work a little harder, way harder in match 3 if they want to make sure that they qualify to the semifinals next week on Friday. So we will start in 2 minutes. Let me just refresh YouTube very quick. So let's see. Okay, I lost track on YouTube. Okay, so YouTube, thank you guys for 400 subscribers. We just hit the 400 subscriber mark onto YouTube. So thank you guys. It does mean a lot, and it does, it does mean a lot, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys, as it does mean a lot. My bad for not really sound really excited though, but again though, I do, it does mean a lot, guys. It does, it does go a long way. It does go a long way, and again, I really do appreciate it. So let me tell Team ID. See, it's about to go. Then we just do this as well. Keep taking a check. Let me just adjusting this in. So, can give me a second challenge to make sure that Group D knows if I go in the last match. A bunch of series. So. Anyway, okay, so anyway, so good job by UNK getting a back-to-back, which the teams are ready for the last match. Teams ready. So also Nijok, thank you for sharing it live though. It does we do appreciate it. So that being said, we're gonna start the last and final match for Group C, as a team to Group C is not backing down. So over very quick, and then we go to okay, so Group D plays after this match, as this is the last match for Group C qualifiers for phase 2, or series 6 of phase 2. So this is the last match for these teams, which means that the teams that's on the teams that is on the bottom, that's below 7th place overall, will need to step it up detrimentally. They cannot afford to throw this last match away. So with that being said, we're going to see which team is going to strike first blood here. Love what I'm seeing from the new teams, especially the teams that we really don't see do too well though, but it's good to see them go all out today. So Fisher Tigers does have QC Quincy knocked down. Tio, he's gonna get pressured here. We're trying to see if he can fight off NT Snaky. He does get the damage, tries land shots, which he does, but unfortunately he cannot get the kill. As actually he actually might though, as he doesn't get the kill, but his team does help him out, and he stops him from getting fully eliminated. As 18 Stinky has 3 of the plays, now 3 of the plays knocked down and fully eliminated by the hands of Fisher Tigers. Now Fisher Tigers is going to be put in a very rough spot here. Dioses and RST, 2 new teams in the CTS is nearby. Dioses needs to lock it in for this match if they want to make sure that they stay in the top 7. Mafia goes down. Ghost does take a lot of damage here. PE Sports does fully eliminate when it plays off of RST. UNK does spot Workflow USA in the area, which means that Workflow USA would need to be careful, because right now UNK is on a hot streak for today. And AXL does get caught off guard from the side, as DG does fully eliminate Axel. And for the team that gets fully eliminated, it will not be qualifying for sure, because I know based on the first 2 performances for match 1 and 2 is TNT. As unfortunately for TNT, they will not be qualifying to the semifinals, but for their sake, they'll be put in the Redemption Cup for September. And Dioses is the next team. Dioses does fully wipe out RST, as RST, from which I believe and unfortunately will not be qualifying to the semifinals as well. But again, this is not. Hopefully, this is not the last time we see them, as they will be put in September's Redemption Cup. So 2 teams fully eliminated already. Hopefully those two teams are able to lock it in for September and make some progress. Make up for the performance for this tournament. Now PE Sports does lose one of the players, being Easy King, from the hands of Dioses. UNK is doing really good in this match here. As right now, they do put pressure onto Real Flow as Daynex, Chado, and Degree, or DJ. I don't know. We'll call him DG for short. As DG gets fully eliminated, which does leave Menko as the last player left alive for their team. TRC crew needs to step it up in this match here. They do have Echo in this side, and they do have him in a pinch here. But Oliver does get knocked down, and he does get fully eliminated, but he does get knocked down, which does give Echo a chance to reset for this gunfight. Echo Esports needs to lock it in for this match. They did pretty good in match 2, but they need to step it up for match 3 if they want to make sure that they qualify for the semifinals next week. Excuse me. So right now, Dioses is nearby. PE Sports is trying to play sneaky Petey, like they're trying to see if they could catch Dioses off guard. And unfortunately for Echo Esports, they will also not be qualifying, as well as they do get fully eliminated by the hands of TRC crew. Now PE Sports does put pressure onto Dioses, but Dioses does have more numbers here. Easy King tries to win the gunfight, but Zenta catches him off guard and does knock him down and fully eliminate him. But Adrian and Puma fully eliminated. Adrian does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated as well, which does leave Zento and Pepe as the last player left alive for the last 2 players left alive for their team. Godwin does find Pepe, and Pepe does get knocked down, which does leave up to Zento as the last player left alive for his team. Try to see if he could probably get this revive off, but I don't think he will, as Godwin and the rest of PE Sports is going to go for the push here, and they do get the full elimination onto Dioses, as Dioses does get fully wiped out. And I don't know if that was enough to stay in top 7. If it is, it'll be a very tremendous clutch though. But I don't know, man. I do not know. It's gonna be close after the scores are put in. Excuse me. So right now, the remaining teams is doing the best trying to do the best that you could for this last match. Like you said, be put in so now AT Sneaky, Real Flow, 2 teams that's actually not too far from each other, only has 1 kill apiece. So they're trying to see which of these 2 teams is going to lock it in. Phil, thank you for sharing the live, man. Really do appreciate it. So right now, everybody that's alive is trying to make sure that they get the points that they need to get to top 7. Fisher Tigers does have 5 kills right now. Is doing pretty good here. Now 7 teams left alive. Trying to see what else got. Nope. Yeah, so 7 teams left alive. And right now, UNK is on the roll with 11 kills in this match. So a very lovely performance by them. As they right now, they're looking very strong, and they all looking to try to get a 3 streak booyah win for the qualifiers. As we have not had a team that had 3 kills in a row in a minute. I mean, not 3 wins in a row for the qualifiers in a minute. So let's see if UNK is able to break that streak. So now Wilflow is getting pressure here by PE Sports, but PE Sports does also have Snaky nearby. Infinix is knocked down. Prime does trying to see if he could probably help his team out, but I don't know if he can. And TRC Crew gets fully eliminated by the hands of Fisher Tigers. So I don't know if TRC Crew did enough to where they could stay, stay in top 7, but with them being fully eliminated like that, that does put them in a severe spot. But also 18 Snicky also does get fully eliminated as well, as we're now down to our last 5 teams. Wilflow down to only 1 player left, being Shadow, as he will have to use the respawn beacon to help his team get back into this match. Right now, Fisher Tigers has woken up with them having 10 kills in this match here. Easy King does get knocked down by the hands of Goat. Theo does get knocked down as well. PE Sport is trying to hold their spot down and try to keep the team alive, but Easy King does get knocked down. Godwin is very weak here. He goes down, and Dan is a live play left alive as he goes down by the hands of Die. And Fisher Tigers fully eliminate PE Sports, as we're now down to our last 4 teams. And we still have a lot of time left on the clock too, so hopefully these teams make this last match very, very interesting, and I think they will too. I think they definitely will too, for sure. So Fish Tigers, Team Angelic, UNK, and Wilflow USA, the last 4 teams left alive. And if you take a look at the map, these last 4 teams is very spread apart though. As UNK is a limitation outside the zone. Mercy and the rest of Team Angelic is trying to get things situated, and Fish Tigers is trying to see if they close match out. Wilflow has 2 players knocked down and most likely will be fully eliminated. DG trying to see if he win a gunfight here against Dana. Against Dana, but Dana lands the better shot onto him. With UNK having 14 kills in this match, is trying to see if they could get this last match win and also get 3 wins in a row for their qualifiers. So right now, Wilflow try to get with Shadow trying to get the team back into the match, as he was only a few feet away to from getting to the machine, but that gets stopped as Fisher Tigers does fully eliminate Wilflow USA. But due to the fact that Wilflow USA did get top 4, excuse me, did get top 4, that does help them out a lot for getting onto. Does help them out a lot with getting into top 7. So I think they do get top 7, but it might be like either 6th or 7th place though. But that top 4 placement though does help them out a lot on the points, on placement points for sure. So now Team Angelic and Fish Tigers is in the crosshairs, and now UNK is nearby. Is nearby. And now Fish Tigers does spot them, and so does UNK spot Fish Tigers. But FXP does get knocked down and fully eliminated by the hands of Fish Tigers. But Goat and Theo does get knocked down as well. Mercy and Heat trying to see if they can stay alive here and try to keep the team in the match. Playboy keep his distance, not trying to put his team more, trying to keep his team alive here if he can. Axel gets a nice jump headshot over the glue wall onto QC. As QC does get knocked down. Heat gets knocked down, but Playboy is going to try beautiful res. No, Playboy gets knocked down and fully eliminated as well. Not Playboy, Mussy. Both Mussy Heat fully eliminated. Playboy, the last player left alive for Team Angelic, needs to try to stay alive here if you can. Now Goat does spot him. Playboy does have to pop the time turner. The glue wall does get broken here as the style is used. Playboy tries to use the mod truck to his advantage. He does hit one player, does get damage onto Fisher Tigers, but Fisher Tigers just lands the better shot. As now Fisher Tigers and UNK are the last two teams left alive here. UNK does have a chance to get a 3-win booyah streak here for the qualifiers, but if Fisher Tigers plays this gunfight against UNK well, then they will win this match and stop UNK's 3 booyah streak. But Axel on the angle, putting pressure onto QC as QC tries to survive here, but he is very weak though, managing to stay alive, but he needs to try to get some support from his team. Try to help his team out here. Goat gets knocked down. Tia gets knocked down. Thigh gets knocked down. It does leave QC as the last player left alive. This might, if he goes down, which he does, UNK will get a 3 streak. Booyah! For their Group C qualifiers, ending it off with 3 straight wins for their qualifiers. So good job by UNK, making a major name for themselves as they are a new team in the CTS. You definitely want to make sure that you keep an eye on this team when they go to the semifinals next week on Friday. A second. Avatar is, let's say is yeah, give me a second chat before let me just make sure that D joined. The avatar was avatar is W. Give me a second. Make sure to do those as well. Take a check. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna make sure the teams know you do. Awesome. Okay, so that being said, that concludes that does conclude match 3 in the last match for Group C, as we are gonna get ready for Group D now. So UNK gets 3 straight wins for their group with 21 kills in the last match, and Fisher Tigers get 17 kills in the last match, coming in second place. And Team Angelic does only get 1 kill, but they do get ninth place. Not ninth place. They do get 9 points, and we're coming in third place. So hopefully they did just enough to get to top 7, which I think they did after that marvelous match 2 performance. So they might have just maybe clutched it up. So for fourth place, we have Real Flow USA coming in fourth place with only 1 kill as well. If they make it to top 7, that will also be a clutch as well. Then PE Sports Academy coming in fifth place with 12, no, not 12, coming with 14 kills in fifth place. 18 Snaky, 6th place with only 1 kill. Then TRC Crew coming in 7th place with only 4 kills. I think they might have got top 7, but if they didn't, that'd be very surprising to see. And then Diocese coming in 8th place with 6 kills. Echo Esports coming in 9th place with 4. RST coming in 10th place with no kills, and TNT also coming last place with no kills as well. Right, so very good job by let's go Patam. Good, so very good job by those teams there, and a very good job by very good job by UNK Esports, making a major name for themselves off the bat. So yeah, so good job by them. So yeah, a whole new team in the CTS making waves like that. You are definitely going to go a long way for sure. Okay, so now Group D is starting to join in, and again for the teams that's in that for the teams that's in this group, we do have 18 Snaky Red, Lion, V9 Esports. Oh, sorry. Speaking of, let me tell me the chart right now. We do we do have so yeah, so V9 Esports, TD Dominican, Ghost Squad, which unfortunately I don't think they'll be able to come today. Real Flow, NG Mafias, 5 Top, Mexa Squad, who else? Secret Gang, SGP, and Dark Ninjas. But I think it's gonna be 2 SGPs though. SGP, the main SGP, and SGP Juniors. So that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. So maybe us. Let's see. Right is so teams are going to join up. We're gonna see which of the teams is gonna dominate for their group. So looking forward to see how other teams do. Let's see. Let's see. So I got hit. We just tag right quick. The real floor is here. Okay, I just saw them. Let's go ahead. So you can see it. SCP 70 to join up. So, hold on, we coming? I bet. So, okay, so also the Team Fighters is gonna be in this one. And also, Team Fighters was moved to this group as well, by the way. Just want to give you guys a heads up. So, you're gonna see Team Fighters fighting, and also we're gonna see Team Fighters with the OG logo as well. So yeah, so you guys see people saying a secret game will dominate. People saying that secret gang or mafias is going to dominate for their group. So I'm looking forward to see how they do for sure. So a whole lot of secret gangs and a whole lot of mafias fans. So let's see how it goes. Teams picking up. There's a lot of. Also, waiting for our fourth main team. Please give us some time. I bet. I bet Tops upon. Also Tops. No let Avatar for you guys. Let me tell them know. Damn, so Dark Ninjas came coming up. No, actually, since. Okay. So make sure twos come in. That should be. Up top. Let's go. Let's be juniors. Then the map might be random. So, okay. So, with that being said, so you don't see my face for a little too long. Here are the teams that's in the lobby at the moment. Oops, I was on the whole damn time. Damn, my apologies. So we have Lion, SGP Juniors, but they got I took to change the name. Secret Gang, Real Flow, 18 Sneaky Red, Air Force, TD Dominican, Team Fighter, and the main SGP team. So we are waiting for NG Mafias. I think V9 said they're gonna join a little later on. Dark Ninja said they will not be able to make it. Mecha Squad should be coming in, so I did tell them to join up, and we're also waiting for 5 top as well. So so we're gonna start in a few minutes. Whoever is here is here. Also check the top 7 will qualify from this group as well, since we originally planned to have 13 teams. But for looks of it, I don't think all 13 teams will be coming in. Look who's live, huh? That's yep. Yep. Oh, that's dope. Match is bad or his internet. My internet's good. I think it's your internet. I think it's your internet. Play girl. My internet's pretty good. So I think the SGP Juniors is going to come back. So let's see. So just waiting for the teams to join up. Like I said, V9 should be on the way. I think it's going to join a little bit late, so that's not too much of a big deal. You know, it's alright. It's alright. God damn my throat. Hopefully the teams that's still missing does come. Especially Mafia, because Mafias did say that they was gonna come they said you know they were gonna play today. Like it was like discipline. 2 teams of SGP. Yeah, SGP Juniors and the main SGP team. The main SGP team is on like the one we'll look at for, and go see how the junior team do today. So as you can see, Team Fighters is rocking the OG logo today because they have been with us since for a whole year now. So it's good to see them play in this tournament. Next squad should be joining. So. Come on, brother, you gotta hurry up, man. So you can start doing this. So, yeah, so a CDG, like I said, CDG, I don't know who CDG is. Let's see, Rage, I didn't know, Porcus, not here. I did text Mexican Squad, and I also have Richard there as well, so I'm surprised he didn't get his team in the room yet, which is a little surprising to see. I need to go. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Bermuda for the That's right. And just you know, get a salami. You know what? Let's start salami first. Go Hawaii first. Yeah, team fighters. Password is wrong. Oh, let me see. My password's wrong. 17. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so I think they joined, right? FCG Esports. Okay, yeah, okay, there you go. So the patch should be on. Sure, it should be right now. Holy time scam. Okay, where's the other team that's supposed to be here? I'll go real flow. Hey, Futilla, how you doing today? It's good to see you here. So right now we have Lion, SGP Junior, Secret Gang, Real Flow, 18 Sneaky Red, Air Force, TD Dominican, Team Fighters, Domains, Strategic GP, and FCG Esports. Let me see. FCG. It's a V9 or okay. There's no Guts Mafia. They need to brother, you gotta fix that, my guy. Come on, man. You gotta hope. So I think so what's who? Also, guys, listen, guys, please start downloading maps as soon way ahead of time, bro. The one thing I still don't get to this day is how people don't have all of the maps downloaded. Okay, he needs to hurry up and join back then so he can start this shit. I just give the goddamn password, bro. Come on. He's here. Cool. Okay, now we're gonna start the first match. So for the teams right here, again, Lion, SCP Juniors, Secret Gang, Real Flow, 18 Sneaky Red, Air Force, TD Dominican, Team Fighter, SCP the main team, and V9 Esports. And why the hell will you leave? No. We're not having this, dude. We're not having this, dude. Why you gonna leave right before we start, bro? So that's on him. We're not having this, dude. We're not having this. So yeah, but how you gonna leave right before the match starts? So essentially. So for the team, those teams that's in here, NG Mafias will need to unfortunately not be getting any points for this match. As like I said, they left as soon as we had to start. So You got listen, if you guys could be told me, you had to be punctual. You have to be punctual. That's you can't put that on me. Anyway, so for the team that's in this match, for this match, we have Lion, SGP Juniors, Secret Gang, Real Flow, 18 Snaky Red, Air Force, TD Dominican, Team Fighters, SGP, and V9 Esports. So we're gonna see which of these teams is gonna strike first blood in this match. It's good to see some new faces in the CTS, and right now Air Force go up against Lion, with Lion knocking down 3 players of Air Force, which does leave Viper as the last surviving player left, having to disengage, and Lion secures 3 kills off of Air Force. Air Force Esports. Futilla, thanks for the clap. DG and Fingerheart gift. It really does mean a lot. So SGP Juniors, they get the first 2 kills off of which I believe that might have been V9. I can't be wrong, but we will see in a minute. Lion, after a very good start here. V9, a new team in the CTS, will we'll try to see if they can make a name for themselves today. The main SGP team, trying to see what they could do for today's qualifiers, and then we have Team Fighters, one of the OG teams in the CTS, rocking their OG logo for today. Seeing how they see how they're gonna do for the qualifiers today. Then TD Dominican, trying to see how they're gonna do for their first CTS tournament of their CTS team career. Snader does take some damage here. Is that by Chio or Pacheco? I didn't see if that was an O or if that was a C. But those who plays is nearby, trying to see if they could probably put the pressure right back onto TDM. But Elvis and Elvis Lee and both Elvis Lives are trying to keep the pressure onto them. Pity is trying to see if he can get a nice shot onto Snader, which he does, and does get a nice knock. But Pacheco is gonna try to see if he could probably help his team out if he can. Now, one of the Elvis Lives plays is knocked down. Pacheco tries when his gunfight if he can. He does. He does. Both of them do not land the shot they need to land though. But Pacheco does get some help here. He does have he does get support from his team to where they can eliminate 2 players from TDM. And the first team to be fully wiped out is unfortunately Real Flow, as they're the first team to be fully wiped out in this match. So they would need to step it up in match 2 to make up the points if they want to hit top 7. Because again, chat, we originally were planning to have 13 teams, but unfortunately other teams did not. Unfortunately, other teams did not join in. But still, we're going to have the top 7 qualify. So everybody that's alive right now is doing okay. But right now, Lion Esports with 6 kills in this match, and it's doing very good. And I think that the current killers, yes, they are, as you do have Coley, 6 kills. And it is the current killer in this match. They're trying to see if they could decrease the kill count. Now, Taiwanito does take some damage from one of Air Force plays, but Lynch does get knocked down. He will be getting fully eliminated. Viper trying to see if he can help his team out here. Air Force is trying to keep the pressure onto V9 because he do know that one of the plays is weak. But Goat is above on the high ground on the right side of Viper. Viper will need some support here from his team if they want to have a chance of trying to win this gunfight. But the best thing they should do is probably try to reposition, try to get back Lynch so they can stay in a 14 and try to keep the team alive in this match. And maybe put the gunfight, try to go for that gunfight again against V9, and maybe the gunfight will hopefully work out more in their favor. So 18 Snicky has 2 plays knocked down by the hands of SGP, with Haven getting knocked down, but Snyder was knocked down. But he does get help up. But can't say the same for Hayden, as he does get fully eliminated. But SGP needs to be careful, as Team Fight is now joining a gunfight here and is now just signed to third-party Snicky, as 2 players from Snicky, from Snicky Red to be exact, does get knocked down and they do get fully eliminated. SGP is feeling the pressure from Team Fighters, as he do have 2 players knocked down and fully eliminated. Sam, he gets knocked down, but with the support of his team, he will be able to get help back up and will be able to stay alive. So right now, the remaining teams in this match are trying to see what they could do to keep the team stable. 18 Snicky, we need to try to help the we need to try to get the team stabilized here and get the team back into the match. Street Gang with 7 kills in this match right now, but they do have one of the plays knocked down by Ant. But that play does get, but Shia does get brought back by Phobos. Now Phobos is going to try to go for the push here, trying to see if he could probably get a knock though. Both plays, it's just trying to look for an angle. Shy does have a chance to flank though, but Phobos with support of his teammate does knock down Ant, and Ant will be fully eliminated, with Street Gang Esports getting 8 kills. Now DD Dominican would need to play a little more carefully here, as I believe they are down they're down 2 plays now, and actually no, make that 3, as Dominican does get knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated, and Life is gonna have to try to get a team back into this match. We're gonna try to use the respawn beacon or the respawn point to get the team back into the match. If he does not get fully eliminated here, but he does get pushed, he might be able to help his team out here. He's very weak. He just needs to stay alive for a little bit longer, but unfortunately he can't, as Street Gang has now broke double digits and they fully eliminate TD Dominican. Again, Rage edit. Rage, by the way, like I said, dude, join back in next next match, dude. Listen. I will give you 5 points in compensation, because because like I said, you did leave as soon as we started the match, but I'll be nice and like I said, I'll be nice and give you 5-point compensation for the first match, but you have to join back in the next 2 matches. Just so you know. So Team Fighters is trying to put pressure onto V9 Esports with Rodrigo getting knocked down and fully eliminated by Sam. Actually, my apologies, Joshu, as V9 does get fully wiped out. We're now down to our last 6 teams here. SGP Junior is having a rough time here, as Nox does get knocked down. He will be fully eliminated, with Street Gang getting 13 kills in this match now. Melendez is trying to get away and to keep his distance. But Phobos and Two-Face, I was going to say was going to go for the chase, but they decide not to do so. So they say, listen, let's make sure we get the zone and make sure we set ourselves up for a better spot. So right now, SGP does have 1 play knocked down, and they do have a chance to get the team back into this match. As Kamikaze does have enough, he should have enough coins, not yet. But Kamikaze with a nice headshot into Shy, but that all moment does get replenished, as he does get knocked down by one of the members from Street Gang. Boom Sniper tries to get away, but he gets knocked down. He gets fully eliminated as well. Melendez trying to keep his team in the match here, try to keep it stabilized, but SGP Juniors is struggling here. Lions nowhere near any other team, so they're trying to set themselves up for a better spot in this zone here. So Air Force is very spread apart here. The team is still alive, but they are trying. From the looks of it, just try to play more for placement though. But they do have Team Fighters putting pressure onto them. as Team Fight does not want to give them an easy rotation into the zone. They do have a knock onto Senna, as Senna and Lynch both get knocked down, and Philly gets knocked down too. But Viper is going to be there to bring back Viper and Senna, bring back Senna and Philly, which does keep the team alive. Air Force needs to lock it in. They do get top 6 though, so they do get some placement points, but I don't know if it will be just enough though. So, Lion is not going against Air Force. Scasori was knocked down by Philly, but he did get helped out quickly. Air Force needs to be careful here. Listen. The whole team needs to lock in. Almost the whole team. The whole team is very spread apart here. They need to make sure that they are able to get together for the late game. Philly does get knocked down. Lynch tries to equal his gunfight here. He used the support, but unfortunately does not survive. Jack knocks him down, fully eliminates him, and Jack also knocks down Senna. Not Jack. Joshu knocks down Senna and does get a full kill. With Viper having to buy back his team or her team again to keep the team alive. 18 Snaky Red back in a one-player situation, but Street Gang Esports shuts them down, and Street Gang does get a full elimination and has 19 kills in this match as well. Only is 1 kill away from is a 1 kill away from hitting 20 kill marker. So, Lion Esports go up against Air Force. Luffy does get knocked down by Viper, but both plays do trade though. So, Viper will be eliminated. Philly and Lynch will need to play their lives carefully here. Philly is most likely to get spotted, which he does. He's weak. Tries to fight off trying to see what that is. Transa, but unfortunately he can't, which does leave Lynch as the last player left alive. Joshua, he gets knocked down. A Street Gang might be going for a full push here, which I think they will, as Phobos does initiate the push. Sam does get knocked down. Shia does push up. Sam goes right back down. Jack goes down. Jerry trying to survive here. Joshua does use a launchpad to disengage. Phobos does get knocked. He does get knocked, but he gets knocked down as well. Jerry tries to stay alive if he can, but unfortunately he can't, which will leave Joshua as the last player left alive in this match. The last left alive for his team. My apologies. So Joshua needs to play his life here carefully. Kamikaze needs to try to see if he can try to get a kill or two off of Street Gang. But Street Gang is on a roll right now with 22 kills. Now make that 23, as Angface is doing very good here. Shy with 11 kills and 6,300 damage. So doing very good in this match right now. Air Force is your next team to be fully eliminated, but they do get top 5, so those placement points will help them out a lot here. Now SGP Juniors needs to try to see if they could probably stay alive here, but Air Force might put the pressure onto them, or I don't know. I don't think they would. They're just gonna play for placement right now, and they're gonna try to just see if they are able to stay alive and keep the team stabilized in this match. Jack does get knocked down for Team Fighters. HEP they're trying to see if they could probably get a kill there, but they couldn't. But they do get the top 3, as Team Fighters does get fully eliminated. So we're now down to our last 3 teams: SGP Juniors, Lion Esports, and Street Gang Esports. With Street Gang with 25 eliminations right now, dominating in this match, and they're trying to see if they could get a dirty bomb here. Two-Face is gonna take the high ground. Melendez, Boom Sniper, the last 2 plays left. 4 juniors cannot survive as juniors. SCP Juniors does get fully wiped out. Now the last 2 teams is 2 new teams in the CTS. A Street Gang and Lion Esports. Lion making a late rotation here, trying to see if they are able to get inside the zone. But Street Gang does call a boat maker, so that'll make the rotation a little bit harder. Lion needs to make sure that they are able to try to get inside the zone, but Street Gang is keeping that pressure onto them with the addition of the boat maker as well. Now, Street Gang might be putting themselves in a driver's seat to winning their first CTS match, but Lion is able to stay alive here. Okay, struggling to get inside the zone, but they are able to get inside of it. Now, depending on what this next zone pose will determine who has a high chance. It's actually even for both teams, as a zone does not put any of the favors. But Rudo goes for a wide flank, and Lion knocks down two of the players. Rudo, the last player left alive, trying to see if he can maybe closer up here for his team, but unfortunately he can't. And Lion Esports gets the first booyah for Group D, and they also get their first CTS match booyah for the CTS team career. A new team in the CTS steals the win from Street Gang, and not only that, they shut them down as well. So good job by Lion Esports. Very good job by Lion Esports. But marvelous job by Street Gang. Again, another new team in the CTS with 20 plus kills, 27 kills, almost 3 kills away from hitting 30 kills. And then Lion with 17 kills, a 10 kill difference between both teams. And then we have SGP coming in second place, but only 2 kills though. SGP Juniors to be exact. So give a second challenge. Just get the scores right quick. So for 4th place, we have Team Fighters coming in 4th place with 8, 12, 15 kills though. Okay, that's actually a really good job by Team Fighters, despite again 4th place. And then Air Force coming in 5th place for only 2 kills. They need to they did pretty okay on placement. They need to work more against more kills. 18 Snaky coming in 5th. 18 Snaky Red coming in 6th place with 7 kills. Then V9 Esports, a new team in the CTS, coming in 7th place, but with only 4 kills to their name. Let's see. I got distracted. Then TD Dominican, 8th place with only 2 kills. The main SGP team coming in 9th place with only 1 kill. And then Real Flow Esports coming in last place with no kills to their name. So, with that being said, good job by Lion, Street Gang, and SGP Juniors. 2 new teams in the CTS is making waves for this tournament. So let's see if they are able to keep it going. So it's Air Force and match, so let's see. So, lovely game and lovely first match for Group D. As you're now going to get ready to go into match 2 in 3 minutes. So, Street Gang, again, a new team in the CTS with 27 kills for their first match in the CTS. And then Lion coming to shut them down and steal the match win, getting their first match win in the CTS team career. So good job by Lion. And also they got 17 kills as well. So they so they was actually cooking to as well. What V9 get? V9 got V9 did get they did get 8 points. 8. So also guys, thank you for the follows, man. Also guys, thank you for the follows. It does mean a lot, and I do love the love and support that you guys been showing today for not only me but for the teams that have been playing in this tournament as well. So right now we just just waiting for we have one more team that needs to join in. Actually, no, yeah, two more. One more team. Mexico squad was supposed to join. They didn't join though. But anyway, so everybody is doing okay so far, but the teams that's doing great right now is Team Fighters, Street Gang, and Lion. And the reason I said Team Fighters because they did get 15 kills in the last match, but unfortunately they only got 4th place. So let's see if they're able to redeem themselves for the next match and try to get the top 3 if anything. If anything. So let's see. So I'm looking for I would see more of the new teams play like this. Hopefully some of the returning teams because hopefully they are able to lock it in. So that being said, MG is here, but almost everybody's here. So, like everybody's here. So with that being said, we're gonna commence the second match for Group D, and also we're gonna see which team is going to win this next match. So Street Gang coming in second place with 27 kills is looking to be one of the tough teams for their group. The Street Gang is able to if Street Gang goes into the semifinals with the same energy, they are definitely looking to be one of the newer toughest teams in the CTS. I mean, not one of the new tough teams. Not toughest, one of the new tough teams. So, anywho, with that being said, the teams that's playing the second match is Lion Esports, SGP Juniors, Street Gang Esports, SGP, 18 Sneaky Red, Air Force, V9 Esports, Team Fighter Esports, Will Flow, NG Mafia. By the way, NG Mafia will be getting a 5-point compensation though, because we did they did leave though. Even though it's on them, but I'm gonna still get at least 5 points just to just to be nice, I guess. And then we have TDM Dominican. So let's see who's going to kick it off. And actually, speaking of, it's TD Dominican, striking first blood off of Air Force. With Air Force having 2 of the players knocked down, they need to make sure that they don't have Philly, another player, get fully eliminated here. Philly and Sinner needs to stay alive. They need to win the gunfight here. Sinner, that's 2 of the players knocked down, tries to get a third, but unfortunately you can't. Philly, the last player left alive, needs to disengage and try to see if he's able to get his team back into the match. He's gonna try to keep the pressure onto Dominican, but he overextends. He was too aggressive, and Air Force is your first team to get fully wiped out in this match. So unfortunately, they will not be so. Unfortunately for them, that's gonna put a major dent into their score. So Team Fighters was going up against I think which was Street Gang, but we'll find out a little later on. As now 18 Sneaky Red is going up against SGP here. Snader gets caught off guard by Broly. 18 Sneaky going to go on the push here, knocking down 3 players for 18 Sneaky, but same thing for SGP, returning the favor right back to them. As now Aquanox needs to disengage, but he does get spotted by Isaias, and Isaias, my boy, you ain't going nowhere, and gets the full team wipe onto AT Sneaky Red and plants the flag for domination. So good job by SGP. So now 18 Sneaky and Air Force will need to make up a lot of momentum in match 3 if they want to make sure that they get to top 7 in order to qualify. It's not out of the blue, but they listen, they still can have a chance here. It's gonna be very risky though. It's sorry for Lion Esports does take some damage. Jack, he gets knocked down. Jerry trying to see if he can help his team. Tanja puts the pressure back onto Jerry, but Jerry, with the help of Sim, is able to knock down Tanza. And now Lion Esports is down 3 players now. Is now put in a 1-man situation here with them having to now get the players back into the lobby and hopefully does not get fully eliminated. As they did get the first match win and to be the next team to be fully eliminated in 9th place though. Yeah, they definitely don't want that. So Luffy is going to try to disengage here. Try to see if he can probably get the team back into the lobby. Now Street Gang is now go up against SGP, as SGP is now trying to put the pressure onto Street Gang. Rudo trying to see if he can stay alive, which he does, and he will be able to help his team help him out. SGP does have focus knocked down. They're able to stay alive here. Aang tries to go aggressive, but SGP is able to stay alive here with the team being very aggressive. Rudo tries to push up. He does have 1 knock. SGP tries to see if he's having his gunfight here. Broly tries to get a res, but unfortunately cannot stick it. And SGP will be down 3 players. And actually not. I mean, they were down 3 players with Isaiah being the last one left alive, but he is able to get a buyback onto Michi, and tops with SGP able to stay alive. But now they have to reset and regain that momentum that they had was killed. The best thing SGP could have done was try to keep that pressure onto Street Gang, but unfortunately they tried to go for the rest quickly, but that was just not the game plan to go for. And Lion, your match 1 winners, gets fully eliminated in 9th place. So now for match 2 we will have a new winner. but it depends on who will it be. So Street Gang now put pressure onto SGP Juniors now. Melendez does take some damage here. SGP Juniors tries to see if they're able to stay alive for this gunfight. Kamikaze tries to push up on Phobes. Phobes does take a little damage, but he will have a little support here. Nox needs help his team. Needs to help his team out here. Two-Face does get knocked down. He will be fully eliminated. Nox, he gets knocked down, but he got some support from his team. SGP Juniors putting pressure right back onto Street Gang, with Street Gang down to only 2 players left, being Rudo and Shy. Now Boom Sniper go for the push here, trying to land the shots down on Rudy, which he will, and Rudy will be knocked down and fully eliminated, which means that Shy will need to buy back his team, which he will be able to get Two-Face and Rudo. But Phobes will have to wait. So now Street Gang does lose a little momentum now. So good job by SGP Juniors, but they're not out of the blue yet. As now V9 says, "Oh my God!" But he said, "My guy, you got a party going on. You didn't invite us, and you got cake too, man." If you be like, man, if you don't give me a slice, as now V9 is decided that they want as now this decided that they want to third party, but for looks of this, say, you know what? This part is not for us. Let's go somewhere else. Probably focus our attention somewhere else and try to see if you could probably get ready for the later stage in this match. As now V9 is looking okay here, but they don't have any kills. They would need to start. They would need to start gaining some getting some more kills in this match here. Now Isaiah does take some damage as now Team Fighters is starting to put the pressure onto them. Broly trying to see if he could probably get some assistance from his teammate, which is Isaiah's here, to try to win his gunfight against Team Fighters. Tops does take a lot of damage. Broly trying to get some help here. He's trying to stay alive here. He does have a knock, and he does get a kill off of one of the members, and Broly is able to stay alive. But that can move on. He's gonna get down. He's gonna get knocked down by Jerry. And unfortunately for him, he will be fully eliminated. But Isaiah is able to get away though. Michi is nearby TD Dominican, and TDM does need. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say they was gonna need to get some momentum going, but TDM has 8 kills right now. Now make that 9 as he do get the kill onto Tubbs. Okay, TDM has woken up a little bit here. Basically redeeming themselves from that first match performance. So TDM keep the momentum going. Okay, love to see that from a new team. So SGP now down to only one. Now down to only 1 player left, but Isaiah does have enough coins to bring back 2. But unfortunately, Michi will have to wait for to get a buyback. And join the team. So now Street Gang putting pressure onto No Guns Mafia, onto NG Mafia, as now NG another new team in this. Excuse me, another new team in CTS trying to make a name for themselves here. As NG tries to stay alive here, but Bax does get knocked down. This will be a push opportunity for Street Gang. Rage, he gets knocked down. Bax gets knocked down again. Sid tries to stay alive here. Reed tries to see if he can win his gunfight here. He does get the tags, but unfortunately he cannot stay alive. As NG Mafia is your next team to be fully eliminated by the hands of Street Gang. So, but Street Gang is not out of the blue yet. They do have Melendez on the sniper in the distance nearby for SGP Juniors. But the best thing he could probably, the best thing Melendez could probably do is try to have some support for his team here if he can. So right now, look at the zone. We are at that southern eastern side of it. So we're gonna try to see if who is gonna be set for the next zone. And that's actually going to be V9 and Street Gang, as both teams is set for the zone here. And V9 is looking pretty good here on a zone placement wise. So good job for them good job on them getting into the next zone. Team Fighters struggling here as Jack No, Josh. No, actually, no, Jack is the last play left alive. And Joshua, Sam, and Jerry are fully eliminated. Jack needs to hurry up and get to the machine because if he doesn't, he will go down to the zone. Unfortunately for him, he would not make it inside the zone. Unfortunately, he would not make it inside the zone. So it'll be up to Joshua to try to help the team get further onto the leaderboard. So right now, everybody that's left alive is just doing their best. SGP is getting closer to TDM Dominican. And speaking of SGP Juniors does have a few of the members get knocked down and fully eliminated. Now Dominican for TDM does get caught off guard, but Melendez and Kamikaze, being the last two players left, need to play their life and try to see if they are able to get Boom Sniper and or Nox back in this match. Dominican does take some damage. Kamikaze tries to see if he could probably retaliate. He did have some pressure put back onto him. He did some pressure put onto him, but with the help of Melendez, that pressure is taken off. Now TDM does have two of their players knocked down and fully eliminated. Roger and the rest of Real Flow needs to get inside the zone and needs to try to put pressure onto TDM if they can. Roger gets a nice knock onto life. He does get the full kill on him as well, which does leave Dominican as the last player left alive for TDM. If he does go down, this might be a shutdown for TDM. But Real Flow with Roger not able to get the kill onto him, and he also needs to be careful too, as him and Shaq are the last two players left alive for their team. Joshua is knocked down. He is able to stay alive long enough to help get Sam back, but Joshua is knocked down. So now V9 still holding the spot down and still make sure that they are able to get a good spot in the zone here. Street Gang and SGP, they're inside the zone with Street Gang on the edge, and SGP does get inside the zone and able to stay alive here. We do have one place knocked down, but we don't have a natural cover. They are able to get the rest. Now for looks of it, Street Gang is going to try to go for the push here, try to force out SGP. But SGP does not want to give up the real estate. This is my guide. This house is not up for rent. It is not at least on it, so please leave us alone. So Dominican gets fully eliminated by SGP Juniors. But SGP Juniors does have Kamikaze knocked down, which I believe that does leave SGP Juniors only one player left. SGP does get pushed by Street Gang. Tops the last player alive, tries to win a gunfight, but unfortunately he can't, as Street Gang evicts SGP out of that house and also evicts them out of the match, as well as SGP gets fully wiped out by the hands of Street Gang. So we're now down to our last 5 teams: Street Gang, SGP Juniors, Real Flow, Team Fighters, and V9. V9 able to make it to top 5, but they still do not have one single kill for their team here. They need to start making some momentum and start collecting some more kills if they can. If they don't, then yeah, that's not gonna really benefit them much though. So the kills will need to be added on, and they might be a kill or two here as they all go for rotation. Y'all gonna push SGP gonna push Boom Sniper, and they finally get a kill for their team. Also, speaking of SGP, they do get the full team wipe onto Team Fighters, but they get fully wiped out by Street Gang as well. So SGP Juniors will go out in 4th place. 4th place. And Real Flow gets fully eliminated by Street Gang, which does leave us with our last 2 teams: Street Gang and V9 Esports. V9 does have a chance to get the first CTS match win here, and same for Street Gang as well. Now Street Gang is gonna go for the push here. Kevin is kind of weak. Tawanito, he gets knocked down. Hollywood, he's weak. Kevin gets knocked down. Rodrigo trying to see if he can win his gunfight. He's weak. Tawanito is weak here. Phobos gets knocked down. Tawanito, Hollywood is it stay alive, and Street Gang might end up losing another. Might end up giving away another match win here with a high kill game. And now V9 turned the tables onto Street Gang, and now Street Gang is put in a one-man situation with Shy as the last player left, and V9 is on the verge of getting their first CTS match win. Kevin does get knocked down. Shy does get shot in the back here as V9 is keeping that pressure onto him. Shy trying to see if he can probably knock down Tawanito. He's down to only 4 HP. He needs to try to get the make it off if he can. No, he doesn't. As a Dragon Freeze fully eliminates him, and V9 gets their first CTS match. Booyah! For their group, and also marvelous work by V9 Esports. So good job by V9, and looking forward to see how they're gonna do for the remainder for the last match as well. But damn, very well executed towards the end game zone. Would have loved to see more kills by V9, but listen, a win is a win. That is points that you detrimentally need. But regardless though, good match by V9 Esports. And Street Gang coming close again to winning the match, but fall short in second place again with a high kill game. 22 kills, but unfortunately they could not get the win to add on. Then Willflow coming in third place this time, getting those points that they need for match two. Get those points that they need to get into top 7, so they can't go out early for match 3. If they do, then that's just gonna conclude them from qualifying to the semifinals next week. So for 4th place, we do have SGP Juniors with 7 kills. Then 5th place, Team Fighters with 4 kills, and then 6th place SGP, the main SGP lineup, with 8 kills. Then in 7th place, TDM Dominican. We're looking very good here. Redeeming ourselves from match 1. Unfortunately, they did come in 7th place though, but they do get 13 kills. 12 kills. My apologies. We're going with 12 kills for this match, and then we have No Guns Mafia with 2 kills in 8th place. Lion, your match 1 winners, coming in 9th place with 5 kills. Snaky Red coming in 10th place with no kills, and Air Force coming in last place with no kills as well. So those bottom 2 teams need to go hard in match 3 if they want to make sure that they get to the top 7. So we're now going to get ready for the last and final match for today's matches. Now, so I think Lion needs to join back right here, HP Juniors. See, okay, let me just tell if you left, please join back. Last match starts in 3 minutes. So We're now going to get ready for our last and final match. So good job by V9 Esports, another new team in CTS, getting their first CTS match win. So looking forward to see how the teams do in the last match. Yo, these new teams is no joke. These new teams is no joke at all. So yeah, man. So yeah, these teams is going to definitely go hard, and is definitely going to go hard in this last match. So I'm looking forward to see how they do, because right now these nobody is backing down, nobody at all. So CDG Domina, oh cool. So V9 said they're gonna come back. They do have 3 minutes to restart. And also chat. I'm gonna do this. I'll have to do the scores for group. The rest of the scores for group D. So just so you guys know. Oh damn, yeah, they were just able to. Oh damn. I mean, they could qualify anyway. So top 7. So damn, they had the same amount of points. Another match had the same amount of points. So good job by them. Good job by them. Okay, cool. Let's see. So AT Sneaky Red. Okay, so there we go. And it was here, and now we're gonna start the last and final match for Group C. My apologies, chat, for being being a little silent. I had to like text somebody on Discord just to get the right information. So with that being said, also Jamil, thanks for the heart, man. Appreciate it. Glad that you're here to show the love and support. The same for everybody else that's here, as we also did hit 400 subscribers today, guys, on YouTube. So it does mean a lot, guys. I really do appreciate it, and it does go a long way. So, goddamn. So with that being said, we are going to see who is going to win this last and final match for Group C. So this is the last match for these teams. So let's see who is going to win the first. Who's going to win the last match, and who's going to strike first blood as well. That's right now. This for the team that is on the bottom, you need to step it up this match for sure. Street Gang go up against V9. Street Gang try to see if you get a little retaliation or a little revenge against V9, but V9 is holding their spot down, and V9 actually has one of the players knocked down, being Phobos, and they might be striking first blood. Yes, they do. V9 strikes first blood in match 3. And Street Gang is down 1 player. Hollywood trying to see if I go for the push here. He does. Rudo tries to win the gunfight, but unfortunately he could not. And V9 off to a good start here, but they do have a TDM Dominican in the area. And SGP Juniors is your first team to be fully wiped out in match 3. I think they might have got enough to hit top 7. They might have. If they did, it'd be very close. So Taiwanito is gonna jump down here, try to put pressure onto Two-Face, but both Two-Face and Taiwanito do trade. So Vivo and Rodrigo would need to be careful now. So now Real Flow and Team Fighters is nearby. Real Flow did have a nice decent match. They have a nice decent match too. So let's see if they're able to have a nice final match 3. Mikey, yes, sees Jack. I think who's not even paying attention, does get knocked down, and he does get fully eliminated, which does get Real Flow their first kill. It might be second if Sam gets caught off guard here by Shako. He just get shot in the back. He just and Shaq Sam was just able to get over that hill as he was legit the prime definition of being one shot for his team. Now 18 Snaky, they want to definitely make some progress from the last match, since they were one of the first two teams to be fully wiped out. And speaking of one of the first 2 teams to be wiped out, TDM Dominican is your next team to be fully wiped out in this match, and that will conclude their matches for today. And they at least got 2 kills though, but I don't know if they got enough to stay in top to stay in top 7. If so though, again, it would be very close. But right now, Street Gang Esports has a whopping 7 kills right now. It is looking pretty good. They are getting pushed by Air Force, and Air Force is definitely in the bottom. Leaderboard. So they would definitely need to try to make momentum and maybe even try to get a win here for this match. But you do have 18 Snaky try to push them and try to flank them as well. But Snader with a nice pro knock, that's actually a 200 IQ play there. Very nice knock by Snader, and he's trying to see if he can put pressure onto him. Lynch gets knocked right back down. Philly trying to disengage here and tries to stay alive. Street Gang does get pushed was getting pushed by Air Force. And speaking of, Air Force is your next team to be fully wiped out by the hands of both Snaky and Street Gang, and that's going to conclude their last match. And I don't think, I know for sure that they unfortunately did not do enough to get to top 7. But Air Force will be put in the Redemption Cup for September, so they have a chance to try to try to qualify for the SGC for Phase 3. Again, chat, to remind you, the current Redemption Cup for August is the last Redemption Cup for Phase 2. So the top 7 teams for that will qualify to the top 7 teams in the finals for that will qualify to the Series Grand Championship in September. So everybody just doing okay here. SGP trying to get the teams together. No kills and only 2 plays left, and 2 plays left alive on the team. They need to get the ball rolling on that. Street Gang Esports has 13 kills in this match. Now trying to make it 15 as Taiwan and Rodrigo both get knocked down in V9, which I believe might be down to one player left. No, they have 2 players left alive, but they need to lock it in and try to get the plays stabilized. So now V9 down to 2 plays left, being Vevo and Hollywood, which means that Vivo would need to get his 2 plays back into the match, which he will. And actually, no, it was actually Hollywood that did it instead. So good job by Hollywood to keep his team alive. Team Fighters is not get pushed by Real Flow. Real Flow try to see if they can win this gunfight here against Team Fighters. As now Team Fighters start putting pressure back onto them. Bastion does get knocked down. Danex, he gets knocked down. Magias gets knocked down. Bastion and Shaka, the last 2 plays alive. Bastion gets knocked down. And Real Flow will lose that gunfight against Team Fighters, with Team Fighters securing 3 kills off of them, and now Shako has to get his team back into the match. So good job by Team Fighters for winning that gunfight and getting 3 kills as well added on. So, oh, also Lion was the next team to be fully wiped out, and he also had 10 kills as well. So I think they will stay in top 7, but it would not be the top 3 though. They will stay top 7. The kills do keep them safe though, I believe, which will keep them safe. But we will have to see. Two-Face does get knocked down. Shy gets knocked down. AT Snaky knocking down and fully eliminating 2 players off of Street Gang. And now Street Gang down to only 2 players left. Rudo and Phobes. Rudo does knock down Snader as he does have the Zane, and he does land shots. He does land the better shots with the M590. Now Rudo does get shot back by Haven, as Haven gets him very weak, but Rudo will be able to pop the able to use the Formet kit. Rudo needs to try with his gunfight here, which he does, as Haven does get knocked down, fully eliminated. Rudo is able to keep his team alive as he is the last player left alive for Street Gang, and Street Gang does break the 20 kill marker as well. Yes, this is the last match. So good job by Rudo to keep his team alive. V9 has 6 kills in this match. Taiwanito is able to get brought back, as V9 is able to stay alive in this match. And Secret Gang actually does get fully eliminated by 18 Snaky, as 18 Snaky shuts them down, and Street Gang would not be getting a top 3 in this match. So we would definitely be having a new match winner for sure, or actually not for sure, but as V9 might have a chance to win this match. So now everybody that's left alive is trying to get it stabilized. See, actually, Jimmy was able to jump back. Actually, no, do it. Not do it. So now V9, Real Flow, 18 Snaky, SGP, North Gang Mafia, and Team Fighters are the last 6 teams left alive. V9 NG Mafia is taking a gunfight. Sammy does get knocked down, and he does get fully eliminated, which does leave Sid, Aizen, Asenio, and Ibo are the last 3 players left alive for NG Mafia. NG Mafia needs to have a very good game here if they want to clutch up to top 7. As of right now, they are not. No, they're not really as in near top 7, but actually they're not even near. They are from they're on the bottom of top 7, but they don't. Guys, keep saying it. So, okay, my part. I had to look away from to my text me. So, NG Mafia gets fully wiped out by the hands of V9 Esports and I can say North Gun. And NG Mafia will not be qualifying to the semifinals, but we will see them in September. Redemption Cup for Phase 3. So now Jack trying to put pressure onto SGP. Jerry trying to put pressure onto SGP, but SGP is making a fast rotation. As of right now, SGP is doing okay, but they don't have not a single kill for their team. So they would need to make sure that they could get some more points here added on, especially kill wise. They want to make sure that again they get to top 7. Same for Real Flow. Even though they have 1 kill, they would need to try to get some more kills here. But they do get top 5, which is good. But let's see if they get higher on the leaderboard, and if they are able to try to get some more kills added on as well. You going to... So, SGP gets fully wiped out by the hands of 18 Snicky, as 18 Snicky and V9 is tied up with 10 kills each. Haven and Pacheco Pacheco and Snyder gets knocked down and fully eliminated by the hands of V9 as now we're down to our last 3 teams: Willflow, Team Fighters, and V9 Esports. Willflow could really use the win here if they want to make sure that they qualify to top 7. Let's see, who? Okay, so now last 3 teams left alive. Trying to see who could secure the last and final booyah for today. Team Fighters is looking pretty good here, as they do have a good decent spot inside, as you do have a good spot in zone. And same for V9. Willflow is on the edge, but they also have a good spot in zone 2, making sure that they secured that wooden that brick house for their team. As now V9 is actually gonna take the push towards Willflow, and Willflow is struggling now, getting dropped one player after another. Hollywood tries to stay alive, but no, he gets knocked down. Taurino gets knocked down, and Rodrigo is now the last player left alive for V9, as Willflow is able to win that gunfight against him. But now Team Fighters, they want to try to third party here, and Joshua finds Rodrigo and fully eliminates him, with V9 going out in 3rd place. They will not be getting a back-to-back booyah here. So it's now up to Team Fighters or Willflow Esports to try to secure this last match for today. Bastion does take a lot of damage here. He's very weak. Jack is trying to throw the nades. The nades do go in. They do land, only damage Shaco. So it won't hurt Willflow too much. Willflow needs to start putting the pressure back onto Team Fighters. Both teams does trade a knock each, but Bastion knocked. Daynex, he did get knocked, but he wasn't able to get help up. Jack, he's on to get helped up. Both teams is going back for back. Res for res. Team Fighters struggling here to try to get the win and try to stay alive, as 2 players get knocked down, making it 3, 1 left. Being Sam. Sam try to see if you can clutch it up here with 15 HP. No, he cannot. And Team Fighters loses the gunfight, with Willflow getting the last and final for today's qualifiers, and ending it off on a massive, lovely win for Willflow. So good job by Willflow Esports. So Willflow secures the last and final win for today with a nice little 8 piece. Then Team Fighters comes in second place with 10 kills, and then V9 Esports does come in third place with 13 kills. So 3 different matches for Group D and 3 different winners, but only 7 or the top 7 teams can qualify to this to the semifinals on Friday. So good job by these teams. So give me a second. Let me send the scores in. So now for fourth place, 18 Snaky Red comes in fourth place with 3, 7, 8, 10 kills. SUP comes in fifth place with no kills, and Mafia come in sixth place with also no kills as well. Hopefully, for SUP's sake, they did get enough points for the first 2 matches to at least stay in the top and still get to top 6. But it's gonna be a close one. It's gonna be close. Then Secret Gang comes in 7th place with 22 kills. Damn. Yeah, they look to be a very tough team for next week for the semifinals. Then Lion Esports coming in 8th place with 10 kills. Then Air Force coming in 9th place with no kills. TDM Dominican coming in 10th place, only 2 kills, and SGP Juniors come in last place with no kills for their team. So that concludes the last match for today. So give me a second, guys. So Group C is done. I just need to do Group D since since my scorekeeper is offline, he has to go pray. I'm gonna do the scores though, so like give me like a few minutes if anything. So that was match 2, right? Yeah, a lovely. Group D was very eventful. I love how it went and how it ended for sure too as well. So definitely looking forward to see how the teams do. Yes, how the teams from the teams for the teams that qualified to the semi-final do in the teams that qualified from the qualifiers to the semi-finals do for the semi-finals. And see how they see which teams qualify to the to the finals for Series 6. Okay, so give me a second, try to close this out because that's it. And also I need to put the scores in as well. So for match 2, that was really nice. So they did get 17 points. 17. Street Gang that got 31, I believe. Secret Gang 31, right? 31. Real Flow 12. SGP Juniors 14. Team Fighters 10. 10. 10. Let's see. SUP got 13. Five top guys there as well. Air Force. Oh, they got 0-2. TDM got 17. Who else? NG Mafia got 5. Who's NG Mafia? Mafia's on this one? Oh no, yeah, let me put Mafia here. NG Mafia. Guess not. So I just think Mafia is gonna put some 5. And they got 5 again, right? Or they got 5 again. Ain't that coincidence? And then who else? And then Lion got 7. Sneaky Red was after them, right? Sneaky Red got 1, and Air Force got 0. So then for match 3, Roll Flow got 20. Nice. That's Roll Flow got 20. Team Fighters got 19. V9 got 21. There's V9. Ah, shit, fuck. V9 got 21. 18. Sneaky Red got 7. Got 17. Let's see. Then SUP got 6. Oh, that's not to qualify. That's not enough to qualify. They got 5 again. Not enough to qualify. Let's see. Secret Gang got 26. Lion got 13. Air Force got 2. Definitely not enough to qualify. Let's see. Air Force got 2. TD Dominican got 3. And SUP Juniors got 0. So, all right. So the scores should be set, and that should be good. So. Oh, that's right. So. Oh, let's see. It was F. It's A to F14. Let's go to F15 to see how it works. Let's go out there, go. SCP Juniors. Okay, so chat. So the scores. Yes. I'm going to show the scores. Scores is being shown. So here are the scores for before this for group D, but let's actually go to C because he was earlier. So again, the top 7 qualifiers. So the red and 7, there's like, so if the team is red for 7th place, no, there's a hurt them, because again we originally had, we originally thought 13 teams gonna play, so it could be 7 teams, but not all 13 did not come, but we still kept a promise saying that the top 7 teams will qualify. So for group C, we have UNK Esports, PE Sports, Fisher Tigers, Team Angelic, 18 Snaky, Dioses, 2 Gaios, and Real Flow USA. Those are your top 7 teams that are qualifying, and unfortunately for the top For the bottom teams that did not qualify, we have TRC Crew, Echo Esports, RST Esports, TNT, Field Guard, and Team Fighters was moved to a Group D, so they don't count for this one. But TNT, Field Guard, RST, Echo, and TRC Crew did not qualify, so they will be put in the Redemption Cup for Group D. No, for September. But speaking of Group D, here's the top 7 teams for Group D that's going to qualify. So Secret Gang, my apologies, with 93, Team Fighters in second place with 51, Lion third place with 49, V9 Esports fourth place with 46, Real Flow clutching up to top seven to get to fifth place with 33, 18 Sneaky Red get to sixth place, and TD Dominican coming in seventh place with a 1 point difference between SGP Juniors, which means that SGP Juniors was 1 point away to qualifying to the semifinals. But SGP Juniors, SGP, NG Mafia, Air Force will be qualifying to the series, not only the Series Gun Championship. We'll be qualifying to the Redemption Cup for September, and also Mexican Squad 2 as well, because they did say that no, they couldn't make it because they had a family emergency. So we'll put them in for the Redemption Cup. But anywho, those are the top 7 teams from Group C and D that qualifies. Give me a second shot. I'm just making sure I wrap things up. Right, then good. All right, so with that being said, that is a wrap for today's for the CND qualifiers and qualifiers for Series 6. So then we have one last qualifiers for the Redemption Cup tomorrow, which is the last day for qualifiers for the teams that's in the Redemption Cup. So that means that whoever is who is top 12 overall will qualify to the finals of the Redemption Cup next Sunday. So, so yeah, guys, make sure you guys don't miss that out, because those teams is definitely going to cook for their last 3 matches in the qualifiers, and also they're gonna cook for the they're also gonna cook for the finals as well when they qualify for whoever qualifies. But that being said, and with that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I want to thank guys for coming in, watching teams, showing support, love and support, and also, guys, thank you for 400 subscribers on YouTube, as it does mean a lot, guys. It does show you love and support, and it does mean a lot to me. You know, whether it's 400, 100, so on and so forth. Still, it's still a lot though. So, anyway, with that being said, that is going to be again, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm gonna take it down, and we're going to get ready for our Edition Cup point stage finals. And also, if things work out good, Frutilla and Jason will be our co-commentators for the matches, for the points stage matches for the Redemption Cup for tomorrow. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good day, good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Yeah.